The following program is meant for adult audiences only. If you are easily offended, you are choosing to be offended by continuing to watch. If jokes upset you, whether bad or good, you might end up crying. Being a bitch in life is difficult, I imagine, but you must find a way to continue. For all the haters and lurkers, hope you enjoy the show. For the bigot army, enjoy the show. Don't be a pussy.
にゃんち
そうだ。
テレビ
つけてもいいぞ。
冒険アニメ
よりによって
サイレンサー付きの拳銃だと
ワクワク
Here we go! Lucha, 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 lucha! It's the way of life!
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call
the Grifter Zone.
Good moo!
Oh, you found your moo.
My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's 'cause Jesus Christ is.
Man, I want to get drunk in a hotel room with you.
That might be taken
Crazy.
out of context.
Gay, gay, gay.
Oh. No. How is it my fault? What? The bragging gifted this and I'm immediately called an anti-Semite? Come on, dog.
Bruh.
What are these characters? Nazi furry? Hypno, why would you do this to me? Said, welcome to Goonergate. Protect your booty hole.
What's up, nerds? It's Alyssa Mercante, Kotaku senior editor, and
Nobody even wants you here.
And I would take her to Chili's, maybe. You know, like, genuinely, I just want the best for her. Genuinely.
Listen, if it was consensual and you didn't hate the Jews, I'd fuck the shit out of you. I would.
What did he say?
people are gonna clip that. You know that I don't.
Clip it. I know you don't. Come on. But that's the thing. Why can't we have fun?
Bruh.
That's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
He's jealous. Fuck yeah. Been knew I was that bitch. I didn't need a man to tell him to fuck.
And Hypnotic again, member for 1 month. Thank you. Enjoy First Berserker. What's that black stuff between an elephant's toes? Slow natives. Wait.
Wild.
Yeah. On the other end of the spectrum. Yes.
Okay.
I'd say that goes out of dad into dark, but sure, yeah.
Definitely dark.
Somebody replies and it says, "This is embarrassing." And he says, "Not as embarrassing as your take on trans kids. It was not researched. It was cruel and it had no basis in facts. So forgive me if I don't take all your takes that seriously." Who's this person?
Bruh.
Look at the fucking thumbnail. God of Cock Meltdown. Oh my God, look at this. Oh man. Yeah, sure. Trans kids, for sure, man.
Right, but you're giving an opinion on an article with a headline that's inflammatory. So the fact that you're giving an opinion on what's on screen,
Did I focus on the inflammatory nature of the headline?
Well, can I assume that everything in this article you would agree with?
You shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of yourself and me.
Okay, so
down his timeline, you're gonna see a lot of ass and titties. Okay, me on my Twitter timeline, you ain't gonna see none of that. As a matter of fact, like I can show you, I can scroll down my entire news feed on Twitter. Why would you ruin my point? I'm trying. God damn. Why would you ruin it? I didn't do that. I don't know who this chick is. Why would you do that? I can't even edit it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Someone you love been canceled? Have you been the target of online harassment because of something you said or refused to be compelled to say by the mob? Did you mistakenly think you could be an individual, form your own opinions, and keep all of your friends?
Titty
Did your social
freakers.
credit score tanked because you had a conversation with, subscribe to, or follow someone who suffers from wrongthink? Have you been called a literal Nazi because you think taking care of one's physical health is important? Have you tried apologizing for your transgressions only to find out you actually poured gasoline on the they-them flames? Have you ever had a politically incorrect thought or, heaven forbid, made an off-color joke? Well, we here at the Office of the Cancelled are here for you. As a member of the club, we offer exclusive trading cards, flak jackets, lapel pins, access to bomb shelters, as well as audio tracks from based artists that are sure to pump you up for a day at the range and get some of that much-needed two-way therapy. Remember, folks, you're only canceled if you let yourself be canceled, and every one of those collectivist NPCs can go fuck themselves.
Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat.
I'll wait some time because the longer we wait, like the more realistic it'll be, you know, when he comes back to life. The touch of the black man in a woke story. The God hand shining down, shining upon thee. White man as you lay down. This white man and couple in background. Understand the power of a black man is a God hand.
Pro-black Twitter
Breathe life into you. One touch is not enough from greatness. One touch from the black man. Watch me do it again. Kneel and be amazed at the touch of the black man. I bring life. I bring life.
pro-black Twitter hoes.
That's right! That's right!
Robocock, don't clip that, no!
Bruh.
Oh God, that's getting clipped.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh shit. I was doing so good tonight too.
I'm tired of you! Drop, retard. Robocock.
Fight back! Fight back! Mamma mia! Hey, punk! You got another one to do if you still want that ad money, so let's go!
Hey man, welcome to Smash JT Tea Shop, where I have no idea what the fuck I am doing.
Good job, Daddy, not going on that incel show. I'm gonna buy you that Switch too now.
I am the foot god, Kaida.
Welcome home!
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right, we are live, boys. We are live, we are live, we are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do any of that, boys, you got to bring it in close. Let's go. Bring it in close. Hug it out. Don't wait for anybody. God knows they take too long. Bring it in. Come on, boys. We're not even halfway through the month. We're not even halfway through the month. We need to hug it out right now without touching each other's nutsacks and listen very... Oh, and don't touch this.
Do not touch the fucking turkey!
If you're watching on YouTube, like the stream. Like it right now. Right now, this very second, goddammit. If you're watching on Rumble, like the stream. If you're watching on Twitter, like the post. And if you are watching anywhere else right now, you might as well open your own tea shop because you're gay. So like the stream. Like the stream. Can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking, man? What are we checking today, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, look at that. Wow, that's a nice update. That is a nice update. Emojis now show in the... Wow, in the Streamlabs chat. It's no more just random fucking text. That's very nice. That's very nice. But what else are we checking, man? What are we checking today, ladies and gentlemen? Checking the retard of the day check? Oh, there's so many of them. There's so many of them, I don't even bother anymore. Like I said, retard of the day is going to be occasional every now and then. Every now and then. Oh, it looks like custom emojis don't work. God damn it. So the regular emojis work, but the custom emojis don't work. God damn it. It's fine. We got close. We got close. We got close. What else are we checking, boys? What are we checking? Come on. Casual mode check. Oh my God. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. The roasting of Silent Hill F is going to know no bounds. It's going to know no bounds. What else, man? Checking for fucks given check. I like that. Peak intro check. Thank you so much. Testicular fortitude check. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Watermelon check. That's interesting. Clean fall indie game check. Haven't heard of it. Ubisoft stock check. Oh, it's getting bad. Gabe Cube check. Absolutely. I got nothing check. Very nice. Rainy day check. Okay. Smash JT check. He's fine. Finally playing Stellar Blade check. That's a good check. Very nice. Enjoy it, man. Empanada's check. I would love an empanada right now. Hypno's ESG score check. Fair enough. Hypno almost lost his booty hole check. Bro, dying like the beast is crazy, man. So crazy. All right, guys, listen. Our ESG scores are at their maximum. We are fully funded. Like the stream. Yes, Kagwana, I did see your message. I did. Let's do the Big Army roll call. Let's see who is in the chat right now. Aside from former Kotaku Eurydice, Black Samurai that unfortunately did exist at one point, but no longer do. And people that swear that people like me don't play video games. And meanwhile, I have more hours played in 1 week than they do probably for a year. It's kind of sad, really, when you think about it. We got Kagwana. We got Grin 2648. We got Oliver. Adam. I agree. We got 17 Crash Gaming. Genetic Spore over on Rumble, beating his beat and beating the turkey. That's fucked up. Tanya Raven. Back sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Adam C. Odin Dark. Mr. Melancholy. C. Brew 1138. We got Quilarius. We got Future Ambient. We got David 328. We got Jay Viper. We got Draconic over on Rumble. We got Matthew with the Hero Priest. We got Good Granted. We got Monkey Man 04. We got The Voice in the Water. We got Frenchie 07. We got Tim Grove 5757. We got Ron DFK, Hypnotic and Rapture, Radio Chimp, Mad Max 2069. We got Cyber Rider. What's up, Cyber Rider? How you doing? We got Genetic Spore over on Rumble. The Dirty Turkey. Look at the grand. Bro. Guys. What the you were just at Mount Rushmore. How are you now at the Grand Canyon? What the fuck? This turkey is going everywhere. This turkey's going everywhere, man. What's next? You're going to be in front of the Statue of Liberty? It's fucking insane, man. Jesus Christ, man. This turkey's going worldwide. I don't even want to know where it's going to end up by the end of the month. I got to imagine that the fucking turkey's going to end up in space by the end of the month. He's going to be like, look at the galaxy. So crazy, man. So crazy. Anyway, we got I'm sorry, D Smith. Shout out to D Smith. Old Man Cad. We got Beater Gun. We got Commander Sonok, Romanizer 24. We got Deco Leader, Chicken Senpai BB. You can touch a chicken, that's fine. Just not the turkey. We got Shinfil. Yes. Kagwana sent me that new Dawn Walker gameplay. We're probably gonna have to check it out today if we have time. We got Magni 32. We got Carlos Costa. We got Lucky Boy, Redacted. We got Really Big. Nice. We got Dark Lord. We got, who else is here, man? Let me scroll down. Dragatello. All right, 4 more people, boys. 4 more people. And then we got to get on with the show, man. Like the stream. 4 more people. Danko Orange. 2K GameCuber. We got more dots. We got Nathan. We got, who else is it? Dart Dimos. We got Asteros. Kaiju. What's up, man? We got Grey Soul 81. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's all good. Naked Flip Shazam. We got Yamato 85. We got Uper 199. We got Demon Democracy 24.99. We got Aloof Liberty. We got Good Granted. And last but not least, we got Zero Hero, Alucard, Razorburn. Who else is here? Kalen. Who else is here? Hypnotic and Rapture. Cookie Kaiju on Rumble. Dedraconic on Rumble. Trust Your Instincts. Angels of Destiny. And Chaotic Holy. And we got Pizza Cat. And of course, Alice Lovely. All right, guys, listen, I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let's sacrifice your fellow Bigot Army member, and let's see who is going to get today's massive money shot today, boys. We are officially over the hump day. It is Thursday. It is Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting a little bit stronger as we get closer to the weekend. Who is going to get it? Let's see. Voice in the Water says no IGN, no Kotaku, no Eurogamer. Did you know that chinchillas have 20 to 30 hairs per follicle, whatever? The person down by 5 was so stunned by this factoid that they didn't protect themselves from the money shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Holy shit.
Deku Leader. Come on, Deku Leader. Come on, Deku Leader. God damn it, Deku Leader. Seriously? Literally, the voice in the water. Oh, man. Caught you lacking. And now you got to take the blast right to your face. Congratulations to Deku Leader. You are the recipient of today's money shot.
What the?
Fucking Deku Leader, man. It's unbelievable. Yesterday's money shot was a little bit of a struggle. This one, he was like, nope. Mouth wide open. No protection. Unbelievable. All right, boys, listen, we got a lot we got to talk about today. Okay? Sincerely, we have a lot we got to talk about. So let's be serious for a moment. One of the main topics today is going to be one of the biggest news that I think is going to happen within the next year, where Ubisoft has apparently postponed its quarterly financial report at the last minute and has completely halted all stock trading for their company. Something bad is going on over at Ubisoft, something really bad. And this is something that we have predicted, that we have talked about, something that I said it was going to happen. It's only a matter of time, ladies and gentlemen. It's only a matter of time. Tencent is going to come for that booty hole. It's only a matter of time. It would suffice to say that I think that Ubisoft is being sold completely. most likely to Tencent, or they're going bankrupt. It's one of the two. So just letting you know, we're going to talk about that, boys. We're going to talk about that. It is so nerve-wracking that the CFO has actually sent out an internal email to try to calm all speculation within the company. But it's not looking good. That's all I got to say. It's not looking good. So we're going to talk about it. We're also going to be talking about layoffs. Crystal Dynamics, one of the best companies in the world. And I mean that with all sarcasm. Crystal Dynamics is now doing their third round of layoffs in one singular year. So we're going to talk about that and see exactly what's going on and why they are laying off so many people as they're supposedly working on their next Tomb Raider game. Not only that, we're going to be talking about Silent Hill F. Now, if you guys remember, maybe you don't because you probably didn't watch me on my gaming stream, but if you did, you would know. When I played Silent Hill F, I played it on hard mode, and it was probably one of the easiest games that I've ever played in my life. There was a normal mode, there was a story mode that was meant for the journalists, but apparently even that was too hard, and now they're introducing an easy mode that is easier than the journal mode. Mind you, again, I'm going to lay into Silent Hill F a little bit because I want to remind people that I just got done playing Tormented Souls 2. And that game is superior to Silent Hill F in every fucking way imaginable. It is not even funny. It's actually disgusting. It's fucking embarrassing. So we're going to talk about that. All toxic positivity is going to go out the fucking window when we're talking about Silent Hill F. We got a bunch of fast topics we got to go through. We got some indie games we got to look at. We got a lot that we got to go over today, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why there will be no retard of the day today, because there's just way too much good things to talk about. So before we do any of that, we need to do the number one segment on YouTube, the number one segment on Rumble, the number one segment all around the galaxy. This segment is none other than the pre-stream legend.
Money, print money, cash, money, well, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of money, print money, cash, money, well, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, super chat, money.
As salty as the sea, calling us no-code names. SJW screaming, but it's money they blame. Burning with envy, they're falling flat. They can't handle the sound of a super chat.
Fuck, he got another donation. Add it to the total.
That's right. We got ourselves the pre-stream legends, ladies and gentlemen, starting us off with Rumble. We're going to go to Rumble today. Fuck it, why not? Crash Collins with $1 says $1. Thank you so much. Crash Collins with a 5 says, oh, look at that. Rumble likes my money again. It seems like that's the case, Crash Collins. It seems like that's the case. Now we're going to go over to YouTube. We got Mr. Melancholy with a 149 super sticker. Thank you so much, Mr. Melancholy. I appreciate that, man. And then King Demon Wing not wanting to be beaten to the punch. Old man Cad beat him to the punch yesterday. But today, King Demon Wing is coming back with the 10 membership mega banger.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
And because this is the first one of the stream, you already know what that means. Shout out to King Demon Wing. Thank you so much for the 10 membership mega banger. I appreciate that. Followed up by Old Man Cad with a 20 membership mega banger.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Shout out to Old Man Cad. King Dimwing says, did I do a membership last night? I can't remember. I was so tired. No, I don't believe you did. I just thought you were chilling. I don't expect it every day, but I think I just thought you were chilling. Thank you, Old Man Cad, for the 20 membership mega banger, hyper banger. Actually, it's 20 membership. I see you asking for Asians or whatever for the memberships. I normally try to not do it for memberships. I try to do it for Red Boys so we can actually hit a Red Boy goal and have the confetti go crazy. But for you, my man, I will do it. You want goth Asians or goth Latinas? We all know you want the Asians, man. Come on.
Oh my god, it's a Red Boy hyper banger.
Old Man Cad with a 20 membership hyper banger, summoning the first round of the girls for the stream. Guys, make sure to check that chat gold in the chat. It'll tell you all the kind of girls that you can summon. We got Japanese goth girls, which you just saw. We got blondes. We got gingers. We got Latinas. We got goth Latinas. We got mystical elves, mystical fairies, black cow girls, and we even got Warhammer girls now. We got a lot, man. We got a lot. More than any other channel, God damn it. And then we got Chief Danye. Chief Danye with a 10 membership.
Let's fucking go! It's a membership banger!
Shout out to Chief Danye. Thank you so much, my man, for the 10 membership mega banger. We got a little bit of a membership train going on right now. It's fucking insane. It's insane. Shout out, man. Bio T Wolf with a 5. Did you hear the one about the rude turkey? It was Jerk E. Son of a bitch, man. Son of a bitch. You would do some shit like that. I'll remember this. I'll remember this. Thank you, Bio T Wolf. We got Old Man Cad with a 2. What key can't open any doors? I heard this yesterday. Or the other day. I don't remember. But I heard this one recently, goddammit, Old Man Cad. I heard it already. King Dimmy Wing with a 5. Why don't turkeys fly on Thanksgiving? Because they're too stuffed. I'm going to start calling you King Turkey Wing, you bastard. We got Old Man Cad with a 5. Why did the cranberry blush? It saw the turkey dressing. What did the ocean say when it saw the Mayflower crossing? Nothing. It just waved. God damn it, man. God fucking Angels of Destiny with a 1999 mega. It's the way of life. He says, I turned another year older today and wanted to say thank you for all the entertainment over the last year. I also want to give a special shout out to my fellow memesters in our Discord. Thanks for all the laughs. Let's fucking go, bro. Everybody drop some cake emojis right now. Drop cake emojis right now in the chat for Angels of Destiny. It's his birthday. Shout out to Angels of Destiny. Happy fucking birthday. Another year around the sun. Good shit, man. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you, man. We got Old Man Cad with a 5. What's something usually insulting, but not on Thanksgiving? A family member giving you the bird. So we just doing this all day, huh? Alice Lovely with a 199 super sticker. Thank you, Alice Lovely. I appreciate that. We got Yamato85 with a 5. Japanese fans are calling casual mode Kato mode because the actress playing Hinako was streaming the game on YouTube and kept dying and getting angry. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I saw that going around on Twitter. Thank you for the 5. Valkyria Winter with a 10. Let's all celebrate Riva, Valkyrie, and Leviath wedding. Such a lovely thing indeed. Let the Slanesh embrace you all as well. Futanari time. Uwu with Hypnos Cozy Gaming. Skull to all. Shout out to Valkyria Winter. Thank you for the 10. Congratulations on your wedding. That's awesome. Ron TFK with a 5. I've lost control. I don't see the end. There's no escape. I don't even have a home. Sigh. I really need a new keyboard. That was dark. That was dark. Darth Dimos with a 99.99 Red Boy Hyperbanger. The second one of the It looks like this man wants to summon the Gingers. Well, I'll be damned. That's exactly what we're gonna do.
It's a Red Boy Hyperbanger, bitches! Let's bring the ladies in!
Darth Dimos, the 99.99 Red Boy Hyperbanger. Thank you so much, Darth. I appreciate that. Absolute legendary. Then we got Razor Burn with 8 months of legendary status. Hail Hypnotic. How do you do Thanksgiving? Do you do traditional or arroz con turkey, mofongo, tostones? I do it as traditional as possible. But also we got to throw in some ham, my guy. Like, there's no way we can't have some ham in there. You know what I'm saying? We got to actually, I prefer the ham over the turkey if we're being honest. So got to throw that in there, my guy. Psycho with $1. Thank you so much, Psycho. I appreciate that very much. And then we got Speedy Cake with the second Red Boy Hyperbanger of the
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha.
He says, I'll take 2 of your finest bolter babes, Jeeves. Bro, let's fucking go. This is the third one now. The third clip, right? For the day. We got the Warhammer girls, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy Hyperbanger. Let's bring the ladies in.
To Speedy Cake. Thank you so much, Speedy Cake. I greatly appreciate the $100 Red Boy Hyperbanger. That is 2 out of 5 for the day already. Thank you, my man. Legendary. Then we got Naked Flip Shazam with a 2. What kind of key can... Are we serious? Are we serious? Mrs. Bang's Coffee with a $1.99. Nintendo Girls clip coming soon. I mean soon. No. No. Especially since Beardo, I think, ruined that for a lot of people now. Oh, God. That was a crazy stream. All right. I think we're caught up everywhere. Oh, no. We got two more on Rumble. We got Crash Collins with a membership. Thank you, Crash Collins. I appreciate that, brother. And then we got Deadeye's Lock with $1. What do you call a bastard with no appetite? Patience. A jive turkey. God damn it. Monkey Man with a 2. What kind of key can open a door? I'll remember this. I will remember this. You bastard. You bastard. All right. On that note, we are fully caught up, ladies and gentlemen. We are nearly at tier 2 already. So thank you guys for the insane pre-stream support. 2 out of 5 on the Red Boy goal. Unbelievable. Thank you guys, sincerely. If we get lucky, we might be able to get 186 tier 2s in a row. That will be insane. That will be insane. We're already at 497 tier 1s in a row. 3 away from 500. Raven Rainfall with a 5. Raven Rainfall, what kind of a key can... Oh. Thank you, Raven Rainfall. Thank you, Raven Rainfall. I appreciate that. Format with $1. What kind of a key can... All right, we're just gonna go to the topics, boys. We're gonna go to the topics. All right, we're gonna start off with a funny video. I think a funny video is in order, considering all these turnkey fucking jokes that I'm getting for Thanksgiving, unfortunately. All right, let's get into it, boys. Let's get into it. Funny video number 1 is from yours truly. It's from yours truly, goddammit. I gotta promote my own shit sometimes. If you guys haven't watched me play Arc Raiders, in the most recent stream of us playing Arc Raiders, we had probably one of the funniest moments that I think I've had in gaming. It was great. It was truly great. There's more to this clip than what I've actually clipped, but I had to keep it short. It's a 2-minute clip. So obviously you guys know I am on a mission to find McLovin, right? I'm on a mission to find McLovin and get revenge on him in Arc Raiders. This was an interaction that I had with another player who went along with this so well. This was honestly top tier. I ended up adding him on Steam after this because he was that funny. Check this out. Hey, real quick.
Run together?
Yeah, I'll run with you. But do you know who McLovin is?
Yeah, why?
That's not the right answer, my guy. I'm not going to kill you, but if you give me information on McLovin, I'll run with you.
What do you mean? I'm so lost right now.
You just said you know who McLovin is.
I don't know who McLovin is. I don't know.
You just said you did.
I do. I've seen Superbad, but I'm so confused right now.
McLovin is a bastard. You understand?
Yeah, fuck McLovin. Fuck that guy.
Proclaim your hatred for McLovin right now. We can hang out.
I want McLovin to fucking die. And not just die. I want him to die and go to hell. And then whenever he burns in hell, I want his flesh to regrow and then melt back off time and time again.
That was really descriptive.
Yeah, but does it work?
Yeah, that actually does. I'll be right over. I'll be right there.
Yeah, stop pointing. You're scaring me with that gun, man.
Listen, I'm Hispanic. That's what we do. Be careful, looting. Oh,
hey,
yo, you friendly? You friendly? You friendly? You friendly?
Friendly, bro.
I'm
friendly. You friendly?
What are you doing?
Hey, oh, wait. Okay, if I could pull my hands up, I would.
Yo.
Somebody just fucking died over here. Did you kill him?
He shot at me first, to be fair, all right?
You killed this guy. Why did you kill this guy?
He shot at me. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Not.
Do you know who McLovin is?
Okay. Turn your back.
Do you know who McLovin is? Do you know who McLovin is,
look
bro?
at my back.
Hey.
What kind of guns you got, bro? Somebody shot at us.
Answer the question.
I have an ammo and a kettle.
So did you take a shot at us earlier?
But this guy shot. No, I literally came all the way from the harvester. I didn't even run it because someone's already running it.
Listen, my boy. Do you know who McLovin is?
Who? Oh yeah, I know McLovin. Wow, that's crazy.
Fuck McLovin, man.
That's crazy.
You don't understand. He's an asshole.
Who the fuck is McLovin, bro?
McLovin betrayed my
you said
trust.
you knew him. He's a liar.
No, I lied.
He's a liar. No, finish him off. He's a liar. He's a liar.
What a fucking
Piece
liar,
of
dude.
shit. Oh my god. This was by far one of the greatest moments in like in gaming. I'm telling you, man, this was so fucking good. Oh god, it was so good. And it's funny because the guy who's helping me, he ends up getting sniped after this. He starts playing. He's like, "Oh, I'm dying. I'm too young to die. Send my message to my family." It was so good. It was so good, man. So I just wanted to share that with you. I thought that was fucking hilarious, man. I finally clipped this. I've been forgetting to clip this. This happened like a couple of days ago, but it was top tier fucking comedy, man. The mission for McLovin continues, and it'll always continue. All right, it's time for the Indie Showcase, ladies and gentlemen. You already know how this goes.
All right, folks, it's time for the Indie Game Showcase.
That's right. We got the Indie Showcase. We only got 2 games that we're going to showcase today. The first one is called Song of Iron. This one looked pretty fucking cool. I like the style. I like the side-scrolling action. I do. I like this a lot. This is something that I saw over on X, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Check this one out. It's about a minute long. Check this one out. Oh, the drop kick. The drop kick, just like in Dying Light. That's fantastic. This game is currently out. It's a bit of an older game. I think there's a sequel to it, so definitely check this out if you're into something like side-scrolling combat action like that. I like shit like this. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Definitely something that I'm going to want to check out. And considering there's a sequel to the game, I would hope that the first one did fairly well enough to support a sequel. So definitely check that one out. It's called Song of Iron. And then we also have another one. This one's a little bit more recent. This was just shown about a week or so ago. This is called Shell Soldier. Shell Soldier. It's kind of like a boomer shooter. Check this out. Shell. I love this. I love shit like this.
I'm sure you have no memory of who you are or what's going on, but believe me when I say that every security person in that building is on high alert, and every single one of them wants to put a bullet between your eyes. Fight your way out of there.
What the fuck was that? Wait, go back. The fuck was that? Bro, what in... That's somebody's mouth. What the fuck? Dude. That's so weird. Oh, shit. That was pretty cool. I like simple shooters like that. I think that is awesome. It's called Shell Soldier. You can wishlist this now. This is more of a recent game. Definitely consider checking that out. And there is a demo. It says try out the demo for free. So you're more than welcome to check that out if you so choose, ladies and gentlemen. All right, boys, that's it for the Indie Showcase. Like I said, we only have 2 for today. Yesterday, we did like 5 or something like that. If you guys are excited for Black Ops 7 campaign, apparently this is part of it. Whatever the fuck this is.
Fire on it! Do some damage! Shoot it! Shoot that son of a bitch!
I think this is regular campaign. I don't know. I don't think this is zombies, to be honest with you. It's kind of fucking weird, bro. It's like, what happened to Call of Duty? What? Well, I remember when Modern Warfare was one of the better single player campaigns out there for a first person shooter. And then like it just kind of turned into this. I don't know. It's a little bit odd. Again, I have completely stopped playing Call of Duties for their campaigns. I used to, like I said, during the initial Modern Warfare, but not anymore, man. Not anymore. I don't really know what's going on here. If it's what if it's not zombies? I don't think it is zombies. I think this is I think they had said, hold on, let me see. Looking at the thread, they said that this is the Black Ops 7 actual campaign, but they didn't specify. Exago says Black Ops 7 campaign. There's also a mission where you team up with zombies.
Movement speed upgrade available. Ascend from darkness!
Looks like zombies. Maybe not. Maybe it's like co-op. I have no idea. I really don't. I miss the old Call of Duty. This used to be a war game. Yeah, not anymore. Not anymore. It probably is zombies, most likely. But it's just, I don't know, man. Call of Duty is just an interesting creature now at this point. All right, moving on. Fast topics, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Game Awards. The Game Awards. So this year, I plan to do a reaction with the Game Awards with the SNH crew. We're kind of like what we did last year. Just I think we did it with side scrollers and whatnot. This year, we're gonna do it with the SNH crew. And the Game Awards nominations are going to be coming within the next week. And literally the only reason why I care is because I want to see if Expedition 33 is in the Game of the Year if is in the Game of the Year running, because obviously I have the bet with Smash JT, so I would love to see this situation go down. But yeah, the Game Awards is nominating next week, and we're gonna find out if Smash JT is even in the running. Because as you guys are aware, or maybe you're not aware, Expedition 33 has been getting snubbed everywhere. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but Expedition 33 got snubbed at the Grammys. They're getting snubbed everywhere right now. Cyberwriter says, Hypnotic, you're going to lose that bet. I don't know. I don't know about that. I said it's going to be Ghost of Yote. We're going to find out. We'll see. But I don't think they're going to snub it, though. I don't think they're going to snub it at the Game Awards. I feel like the Game Awards is too big for them to snub it there. But then again, because keep in mind, like, Black Myth Wukong was also considered a game that was loved by the Chuds, but they still nominated it anyway at the Game Awards. They just basically ignored it and gave it to fucking Astrobot. So we shall see what happens. But as of right now, this is where we're at. Yamato says they didn't win Game of the Award in Japan. Yeah, that's Japan. I'm talking about in Western shows. In Western shows, it's getting snubbed because the Western gaming industry is all about what the game's message is versus what the game actually is. They care more about what giving the award to a certain game would mean for their industry versus giving an award to the actual game of the year. So we shall see what happens, boys. We'll see what happens. But I don't think this thing is going to be a winner, unfortunately. I would love it to be. This is one thing that I would love to be wrong on, but unfortunately, I just don't think I'm gonna be. Red Dead Redemption is apparently coming to Netflix. Weird. The original Red Dead Redemption has already been in the news today with an ESRB rating appearing for the current gen consoles, including the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch. Now it seems that along with these platforms, a mobile port will also be arriving for Red Dead Redemption. So they're bringing Red Dead Redemption to the mobile devices through the iOS App Store and Google Play Store. They've already been made available online. The page clearly states that a Netflix membership will be required to play Red Dead Redemption on these devices through mobile. How insane is that, boy? How insane is that? Isn't that fucking crazy? Red Dead Redemption on mobile, but you have to have a Netflix subscription in order to do it. This is how Netflix is going to try to get into gaming. You guys know that Netflix has been investing a lot of money into their gaming sector. And I know you're probably thinking, what? They have a gaming sector? Well, they do. They do. And they tend to focus on mobile games because that's where all the money's at. But this seems to be one of the ways they're going to do it, where they're going to license out a very popular IP on mobile and require a Netflix membership in order to access it. Not surprised. Not surprised. So we'll see what ends up happening with this and whether or not the game does well. But, I got to imagine people probably would have been a lot more excited if they were able to just buy the game without a subscription. So highly doubt they're going to allow that to happen. Really quick, let me go over some super chats and gifted games just to catch up. Let me catch up. I'm trying to make sure I stay on top of it. We got some gifted games. We got, and again, shout out to the legend, man. No Hearts Left. My bad for forgetting yesterday, man. I apologize. I was supposed to do it towards the end of the stream, and I just completely forgot. I apologize for that. No Hearts Left, the legend. Like the profile picture, by the way. Gifted Flesh Made Fear to the channel. Apparently, the game has tank controls and fixed cameras, so you guys already know. I'm like, ooh, that's interesting. You got to check that out. Thank you so much, No Hearts Left. I appreciate that. And we got another one from No Hearts Left. Junji Ito, Maniac, and Infinite Gowl. Shout out to No Hearts Left. Thank you so much for gifting the new Junji Ito game. I appreciate that, man. First-person survival horror game inspired by Junji Ito's psychological horror and eerie aesthetics. This one I definitely want to check this one out for sure. And oh, get the fuck out of here, bro. Oh my god, man. No Hearts Left. What kind of a key? Not even in the gifted games am I safe. Not even in the gifted games am I safe. Oh my god, bro. You know what? I deserve that one. I deserve that one for yesterday. Shout out to No Hearts Left. He gifted Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake, which we just took a look at the other day in the Sony State of Play. Definitely going to be griftcasting this game, without a doubt. Super excited for that. Thank you, No Hearts Left. That is a legendary gift. I genuinely appreciate it, man. We will definitely be griftcasting that game all day long. All day long, man. We got, let's see. Naked Flip Shazam. Want to hear a joke? It involves a key and a turkey. No. Tifa Log Card 499. What kind of a key opens a door? I would say monkey, but they break through the windows. At least that one's different. Anubis with a 2. What kind of keys open a door? A normal key. Duh. Thank you for being normal. And then Sullen the Leash with 100. Hypnotic in the McLovin Crusade, a quest for vengeance in which he will leave no cheek unclapped. No cheek unclapped is crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. Let's continue. Let's X out the Red Dead Redemption nonsense. Now, it's not just the game awards that are going to be showcased this year, but this one in particular, I'm definitely going to be watching. And it is the Indie Game Awards for 2025. The nominees have been announced, and one of them, ladies and gentlemen, one of them happens to be, especially for the best Latin American game, best Latin American indie game, is none other than Tormented Souls 2, ironically. Here is what is for Game of the Year for indie games. Here, let's check this out. We got Absalom. We got Anne Roger, Blueprints, Citizen Sleeper 2 Starward Vector, Constance, Dungeons of Hinterberg, Little Lands, Mars First Logistics, Pine Hearts, RKGK, The Crush House, World of Goo 2. Wait, what? Game of the Year? Wait. Is Hollow Knight not considered? Wait, is Hollow Knight not considered a fucking indie game? Hollow Knight Silksong? What about Schedule 1? What about all these? Wait, what? What the fuck? Are these games? How is there no Hollow Knight Silksong on this list? Bro, there ain't no way, bro. There's no way. You gotta be kidding me, man. Oh my God. Schedule 1 is now an early access game. Oh, okay. That I understand. Okay, I understand that. But Hollow Knight Silksong is not an early access game. You know what? Honestly, guys, I'm not surprised. You want to know why I'm not surprised? It's because if you guys remember, what happened when Hollow Knight Silksong was released? Remember what happened when Silksong was released? What happened? The entire indie scene completely attacked it. They were all jealous. They attacked the shit out of Hollow Knight Silksong, and they were blaming Hollow Knight Silksong for why their game may or may not fail. They were having a meltdown, all kinds of shit. They were bitching about the game like crazy. So I'm not surprised to see Hollow Knight Silksong get snubbed in a Indie Game of the Year award show. But I mean, this is egregious, though. If you're not going to give them the award, at least nominate them. You look so obvious when you don't nominate one of the biggest indie games of the last few years. You're insane, bro. Even Escape from Duckov got snubbed. Where is Escape from Duckov? It's amazing how all of the popular video games that people are actually playing, they get snubbed. But the games that nobody heard about, for the most part, they get nominated. It makes no fucking sense, bro. Achievement in accessibility. Oh, God. Peak apparently is an achievement in accessibility. ANZ Indie Game Award. Hollow Knight Silksong. So you could put it in this, but you can't put it in Game of the Year? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Community management? Who gives a fuck about them? Bro. Debut game? Expedition 33 is actually on this list. Wait. So if Expedition 33 is classifying as an indie game and it's going to win debut game, why the fuck is Expedition 33 not in Game of the Year? If it counts as an indie game, where the fuck is it? Wait. You guys are snubbing Silksong, Duck Off, and Expedition 33? Oh my God, dude. That is crazy. Holy shit. That's pretty amazing. I mean, the balls on these people. Oh, look at this Black Voices in Gaming Award. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Congratulations. Let's see. Who's the Black Voices in Gaming? Anything we know? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tactical Takedown. Haven't played that. Emotional Impact. Oh my God, bro. Don't get your hopes up. Emotional Impact. This is your modern day Eurydilism, ladies and gentlemen. Innovation. Latin American Indie Award. Tormented Souls 2. This is where Tormented Souls 2 has to win. Tormented Souls 2 should be in most of these lists. It's that good. Even in music, it's that good. But the fact that Expedition 33 is on one of these lists, oh my God, they snubbed Begabong too. They snubbed Begabong too in Game of the... Bro, this list literally snubs everything that people are actually playing. This is fucking insane. They got a video for this? What's this?
Award season is in the air. On behalf of 601 Indie and all of our partners, we're proud to introduce the 2025
Holy shit.
Indie Game Awards nominees and presenters.
Bro, look at these games. Latin American Indie Game Award. Why are any of these games with Tormented Souls 2 is beyond me. Music. Expedition 33 is nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Narrative. This game is literally called Consume Me. Like, narrative, these are your choices? Solo development. Megabonk is on there. Right. They have a woman-led indie game award. They have a Black Voice Game Award, and they have a woman-led indie game award. Where's the man-led one? Is that to assume that men win every other one? So, like, why do you have one specifically for women? Game of the year. Look at this shit. Wait, what? Hollow Knight Silk Song? Hades 2, Expedition 33. Wait. You guys don't have that on the list. Am I looking at the wrong list? Am I looking at the wrong list? I'm confused. Why is it here in your video, but then it's not there in the article? I'm so confused. What? 2025 Indie Game Awards Game of the Year. Expedition 33, Hades. The video is completely different, bro. Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, this is... Hold on. Hold on, bro. Am I going crazy? Am I going crazy? Game of the Year. Absalom and Roger, Blueprint, Citizen Sleeper, Constance, Dungeons of Hinterberg, Little Lands, Mars First, Pine Hearts, RKGK, Crush House, World of Goo 2. It is literally not here. Insider Gaming, what the fuck are you doing, my guy? You had us freaking out for a second. I was about to say it didn't make any. Who wrote this shit? Who wrote this shit? Mike Straw. Oh, okay. Mike Straw, great job. I'm so fucking confused, man. Okay, that's it. Yeah, so this list makes way more sense. This list makes way more sense. Although I think Tormented Souls should be up there, but I understand most of these people are too pussy to play a fucking horror game, especially a real horror game that doesn't hold your hand, so I'm not surprised. So Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silk Song. That is definitely... If Expedition 33 does not win this, that's going to be highly concerning. That's going to be highly concerning. How do you fuck this up this bad? How do you put the completely wrong list? People are going to read this like I did. They're going to be like, what the fuck? What a retard. Anyway, we will see what comes of this, but the video list is way better than whatever the hell this is supposed to be. So great job. Great job, Insider Gaming. Great job. Great job. Let's continue. let's continue. So that should give people a little bit more hope that Expedition 33 will be nominated Game of the Year at the Game Awards. If it gets snubbed, it's impossible. There's no way that Expedition 33 is getting snubbed. There's no way. If it gets snubbed, dude, it's going to be wild. Ladies and gentlemen, as expected, every time Valve announces something new, what ends up happening? We get another Half-Life 3 rumor, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Let's fucking go. Another one. Another Half-Life 3 rumor, ladies and gentlemen. You got to love it. Unannounced Valve game listing fuels Half-Life 3 speculation. Got to love it. If you go to Steam, search for any Valve game, then click on the company's name, you'll be taken to the main page. From here, a simple scroll down takes you to the company's existing and upcoming portfolio. Clicking on upcoming releases reveals 4 products: Deadlock, the new Steam controller, the Steam frame, and the Steam machine. All exciting Valve products and releases. However, if you look at the all label in the left column, it clearly says 5, yet only 4 products are displayed. This more than likely isn't an accident, and it suggests that Valve has yet another product or game in the works, but perhaps something so big that Valve doesn't want to announce it yet. See where we're going with this? Bro, I don't believe this in the fucking slightest, man. I don't believe this in the slightest, bro. Now, again, I made the joke yesterday that it would be like world ending if Half-Life 3 were to be shadow dropped with the new machines. It would be world ending. I swear to God, like the entire world would fucking cease to exist for like a week if that were to happen. But I just don't think that's going to happen. Obviously, I think this is massive levels of cope. This is like, oh, I want this to be true, so it is kind of a situation. It's another Half-Life 3 rumor, ladies and gentlemen. This shit has been happening more this year than any other year that I can remember. There's been like, what, 6 or 7 Half-Life 3 rumors this year alone. It's fucking crazy, man. It's crazy. Oh, dude, Sammy, that would be insane. Yeah, we talked about that. If they were to shadow drop Half-Life 3 on the same day Grand Theft Auto releases, crazy, bro. That would be the ultimate dick move. So anyway, this is a funny article. I just wanted to share it with you because, well, we're all coping that Half-Life 3 never happened. Speaking of what's to come, PlayStation Senior Vice President says that the PlayStation 5's biggest title is still yet to come. That the PlayStation 5 has not seen its biggest launch yet, and that they are working on something that is going to be bigger than anything that's ever come out before that. They sat down to speak to the BBC in celebration of the PS5's 5th anniversary. The console and Pro models have now surpassed more than 84 million units worldwide, meaning this generation is slowly closing in on the PlayStation 4. Slowly, but surely. Lempel said that Sony and PlayStation are really hitting our stride now, and that a lot of great content is still to come. Imagine hitting your stride 5 years into your console's life cycle. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? 5 years into your console's life cycle, and you're like, yeah, man, we're finally getting it. We're finally, getting in our stride. What the fuck you mean you're getting in your stride 5 years later? That's kind of sad, don't you think? Anyway, Lempel said that Sony and PlayStation are really hitting their stride, and that a lot of great content is still to come. The most eye-catching part of the interview is when Lempel revealed that the PS5's best-selling game hasn't even been revealed yet. I'm not going to tell you which one, but I think it's still to come. Now, this could literally be anything. In reality, we know Wolverine is moving along nicely in its development and could be a huge first-party winner. More big-time exclusives could be in the pipeline. Or it could be a careful but realistic way of saying Grand Theft Auto 6 will be the mystery title. Again, it's unclear if it means first-party or third-party games. If it's intended as first-party, then this will likely get people talking about what other surprises PlayStation has up its sleeves. Uncharted, The Last of Us, Killzone, God of War. Your guess is as good as mine. I actually loved Killzone. I love Killzone. I think Killzone is a fantastic game. I miss it very much. It had one of the better campaigns, in my opinion. Super fun. Uncharted is Uncharted, obviously. Last of Us, well, that went pretty gay pretty quickly. God of War, the multiplayer God of Wars have been canceled. Apparently, there was 2 God of War projects. They got canceled. Unironically, let's move over because that's a segue into the next one. We have another article for God of War. Developers' IP was canceled after investing $25 million. Shuhei Yoshida has revealed that 2 PlayStation projects were canceled after costing $25 million each. One of them was a new IP game for the developer of God of War. We have heard about a few canceled games in recent times, including the game screenshots for the scrapped God of War multiplayer title, images for Rare's Everwild, comments on the canceled Civil War game, and more. Now, Shuhei Yoshida has spoken about PlayStation projects that were canceled after significant investments. You know what's insane? Sony has canceled 8 out of 12 live service games. Now, keep in mind, 8 out of 12 live service games does not include the game Fair Games. Everybody knows Fair Games, right? That game they got announced with 1 trailer and was never spoken about again, where every single developer at that studio that's in some sort of leadership position has left the studio. The fucking owner of the studio has left the studio. It's a massacre, bro. That game's never coming out. But it's unbelievable how much money they invest in projects just to cancel them. But they got all the money in the world, I suppose. So whatever, it is what it is. Oh, look at this fucking guy, bro. What kind of key opens a door? A turkey.
Hey man, welcome to Smash JT Tea Shop, where I have no idea what the fuck I am doing.
What kind of tea is the best tea? Smash JT. Get yours now at smashjt.com.
Hey man, welcome to Smash JT Tea Shop, where I have no idea what the fuck I am doing.
Mamma mia.
This guy's fucking gay, man. Shout out to Smash. Thank you for the $5 donos. It's amazing that for you to actually donate to my channel, you had to discover a tea business. What the fuck are you? The old man version of Sydney Watson? It's insane. At least she's attractive, you know? I'm just saying. Saw on the leash. I already read this one. Nico with a 5,000. All game awards are a joke. Makes sense. Panther with a 2. Why is he wearing a tent? I don't know. I have no idea. T-Jap Steve says we are 2151 away from tier 2. That is all. Thank you, T-Jap. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. All right, let's fucking get into this, boys. Let's keep going. Let's X this out. Thank you, Smash, for the interruption to shill your tea company or whatever it is. The tea thing. Do you guys remember when I talked about, well, actually, we talked about, remember when we talked about Ubisoft and how it has been announced that Ubisoft is apparently working on a multiplayer game, a multiplayer shooter specifically, right? What did I tell you guys it was going to be, most likely, or at least my prediction of what it was going to be? We just talked about this the other day. I had said specifically that I guarantee you that Ubisoft is going to be working on some form of Far Cry extraction shooter. At least that was my idea of it anyway, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. This article just dropped today. Gameplay images and information of Far Cry 7 have leaked online. Images and information on Ubisoft's upcoming Far Cry 7 and a separate extraction shooter have leaked online. But data miners seem to be confused about what exactly they've unearthed. Keep in mind, we got 2 projects leading to the creation of 2 new Far Cry projects. Blackbird, its new mainline title, and Maverick, a new extraction-based shooter.
Holy shit.
God damn, boys. It's so easy to predict their nonsense. It really is. It really is. A Far Cry extraction shooter. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? That was the first thing that came to mind when I heard about Ubisoft developing another online shooter. And it's like, of course they are, right? Because everybody and their mother is going to try to jump on the extraction shooter train. Everybody and their mother is going to have that. We got Archangelus with a membership. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Smash JT with a $4.99 coming soon. Smash JT golf driving ranges. You guys notice how Smash JT is trying to sell you everything except for something gaming related?
This motherfucker does not pay me to do this.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Seabrew with a 2. Buy my tea. Buy my tea. The quartering JT in action. Facts. Facts. Trey Burkhalter with 12 months says 12 months. At least Sydney is not going bald like Smash. Oh, yeah. What kind of key unlocks it? God damn it, man. Why, Trey? Why, Trey? Why, Trey? Anyway, some images were described by leakers as being from the Alaskan extraction shooter game. But in my opinion, those images appear to be jungle-themed, with Maya pyramids found similar to those in the Mexican jungle, not Alaska. How the fuck do you get Alaska and the Mexican jungle confused? That's because these images originate from Project Talisker's multiplayer mode, which was a team-based elimination style mode, and is why giant billboards are scattered around the map. Very weird. Very, very weird. Anyway, we're going to talk about Ubisoft as one of the main topics. Let's just continue. You guys remember we covered the Rockstar situation? Well, it's only getting worse. Not only are they facing legal pressure, but they are continuing to get protested outside of their studios in the UK. They still have pressure from the UK Parliament. And now 220 plus employees are protesting and demanding that the fired workers be reinstated. It's an amazing time for Rockstar to deal with this, considering that they're obviously working on Grand Theft Auto 6. But we all know they're going to continue to milk Grand Theft Auto 5 for as long as they possibly can. Denarier with a 10. AAA gaming industry is quite literally creatively bankrupt. Ubisoft cannot sustain and maintain one extraction shooter, which is The Division, but they're developing another one. Just let it burn. Yep. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that when we cover Ubisoft as the main topic. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't hate game journalists enough. Remember how game journalists would complain about Stellar Blade being too sexy and gooner material? And how they were so like ethical compared to all of us for not liking it for whatever reason? Well, apparently they couldn't wait, and they were so excited to talk about a game called The Turnip Boy. Whatever. Just announced a sudden left turn into horny territory. A dungeon crawler where you riz up monster girls. Riz Dungeon Skeleton Key to my heart should include D&D style goons of all sorts. By the way, this is from the same writer that was complaining about Eve, Justin Wagner. This guy literally wrote articles complaining about Eve being gooner material, but the moment you could play as a little boy rizzing up monster girls, that apparently is gooner okay. It's perfect. It's perfectly fine. Not a problem whatsoever. Not a problem whatsoever, right? Oh, God, man. This shit is just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's always the most hypocritical pieces in the world. Unbelievable. I'm not even going to bother, bro. I look at that and I literally got a headache. But in any case, Craft On. Let's talk about Craft On really quick. Craft On is... Well, actually, let's talk about it as a whole. Oh, shit. We hit tier 2 just now? Did we? We did. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for hitting tier 2 yet again for the 186th stream in a row. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I promise I will not sell you tea. Oh, God. Smash is going to hate me for that. All right, boys, let's continue. Hold on. So let's talk about Craft On. Thank you guys again. Tier 2. That's fucking insane, boys. That's insane. Monkey Man says, Hypnotic, did you see that Alyssa wrote a hit piece on the VGAs? Bro. Oh, my God. Again, so I need to remind people every once in a while. I'll just remind it again, okay? Because I know she's probably listening. So I don't give a fuck what that lady does. She is irrelevant now. She is not in the gaming industry anymore. She is a freelance fucking journalist, wannabe, whatever. I don't care what this lady does. I don't care how she breathes. I don't fucking care. Like, literally, barely even, if at all, crosses my mind until people remind me she exists. So, again, the only thing that shows up in this stream that is even remotely related to her is the pre-stream legend song because it's hilarious and it's a meme of everybody, by the way. It's a meme of David Jaffe and her equally and RTU at the same time, not just her. So literally, I have zero care what she writes. I have zero care what videos she does. I don't care if she talks about me. I don't give a fuck, bro. I literally don't care. And that's that. Let the judge hear that part. Craft On launches voluntary resignation program weeks after declaring its AI first company future. Now, the reason why this is actually hilarious to me is because have you guys noticed that for some reason in the gaming industry, everybody seems to be so scared to fire people? And I think it's because they have convinced the people that work for them that they're all like friends, that they truly care about them. They care about their social cause. They care about, how many dicks they sucked in the back room or something. Like, they actually care about them in any meaningful way whatsoever. So now what they started to do is you realize that at first last year, they announced layoffs. Now, every time they announce layoffs, they always put some bullshit fucking PR spin on it to make it sound like they're just making friends in the opposite direction. And the latest trend now is voluntary resignation. That is the latest trend now, voluntary resignation, where now instead of firing people, you're going to give people the option to fire themselves. This is the new thing now in the gaming industry. This is how they announce layoffs. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. So Craft On is another one where, again, Craft On did say that they wanted to be an AI first company. They did say that. So if you are fans of Subnautica, I would probably be highly concerned over the potential quality of the upcoming game. But again, it all depends. Now, voluntary resignation. Let's check this out and see what the hell this is about. So in October, PUBG and Subnautica 2 publisher Craft On announced that it would be undergoing a complete reorganization to become an AI first company, planning to invest over 130 billion won, which is $88 million, in agentic AI infrastructure and deployment beginning in 2026. This week, as it boasts record-breaking quarterly profits, the Korean publisher has followed this strategic shift by launching a voluntary resignation program for its domestic employees, according to Business Korea reporting. The program announced internally offers substantial buyouts for domestic Craft On employees based on their length of employment at the publisher. Severance packages range from 6 months' salary for employees with 1 year or less of service to 36 months salary for employees who've worked at Krafton for over 11 years. The voluntary resignation program follows a November 4th earnings call in which Krafton announced a record quarterly profit of 1.052 trillion won, which is $717 million. During the call, Krafton's CFO, Bae Dong-jun, indicated that Krafton has also halted hiring for new positions, telling investors that excluding organizations developing original intellectual property and AI-related personnel, we have frozen hiring company-wide. Wow. Wow, that is major, major news. Now, I forgot which company it was that did the whole voluntary layoff thing. I think it might have been Ubisoft or something. I don't remember who did that. But this whole voluntary layoff bullshit is hilarious to me, because this is going to now be the thing for the rest of the gaming industry. I promise you. We have people that are so scared to fire other people. It's unbelievable. Now, the ironic thing is this is in Korea, right? So considering it's in Korea, the fact that they're even willing to pay you up to 36 months of your salary is insane. I highly doubt they're going to do that in the West. The Western studios do not do that. You'll be lucky if you get a few months, and that's it. But this is just basically to see who is willing to fire themselves, and then they're going to get rid of the rest. That's basically it. So, and it's always better when people fire themselves. That's why companies always try to make you quit instead of firing you, because there's less potential repercussion for you quitting versus you being fired. It's a strategy, and they know exactly what they're doing. Yeah, 3 years. 3 years of salary is crazy. I wonder what their average salary is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a brand new Horizon MMORPG. If you guys are not aware, Horizon Steel Frontiers is an MMORPG that is based on the Horizon series. However, it's only coming to PC and mobile, and it's not coming to the PS5.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It is being made by the publisher of Guild Wars 2. Now, I gotta imagine that Sony fanboys are probably swinging in the fucking air right now, because they're like, what do you mean one of our flagship video games is not coming out on the PlayStation 5? What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean, right? Now, granted, it's not the flagship game. Obviously, it is an MMORPG. It is an Eastern version of the game. Or at least like an MMORPG version of it. It is not like a mainline entry in the game, but still, it's hilarious. It is hilarious to me. So you love to see it. You love to see it, man. I saw some PlayStation fanboys over on X losing their fucking mind over this. They're like, I can't believe Sony would do this. Why would Sony do this? I don't understand, blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, you'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. They're looking for that sweet, sweet overseas money. They're looking for that gorgeous, delicious mobile money. That's what they're looking for. They don't give a fuck about the PlayStation 5 user base in this scenario. They don't give a shit. Exactly. Don't you guys have phones? Don't you have phones? Come on, man. Yeah, I saw this story and I started laughing my ass off. I'm like, yeah, they're not going to like that one. I don't know if this is true, guys. Maybe you could tell me, because I haven't logged into Fallout 4 in quite a while. But apparently Bethesda is actively investigating the Fallout 4 problems that Bethesda themselves caused with the latest Fallout 4 update. Apparently they fucked up the game. In such a prototypical Bethesda fashion, they updated the game that hasn't been updated in God knows how long, and they fucked up the game. How do you do that? How do you do that? Is the game really that broken now because of these idiots? It's unbelievable. It's Cyber Rider says it's bad. It's unplayable, says Sammy. No way. No way. It's fucking really. And these are the guys that are supposedly making Elder Scrolls 6. Come on, man. It's beyond broken. Oh my God. You got to be kidding me. Is it really that bad? It was their anniversary update. Oh my God. How do you fuck that up? How do you fuck that up? How do you do that? Dude, it broke old mods too. Oh my God, dude. Can't they just revert it? Or would that cause a problem? They broke the in-game store. It's a joke. Oh man. That's insane. That is insane, bro. Timebot Howler says this is semi-old news. No. Nope. Came out 8 hours ago. Came out 8 hours ago. They might have broke it ages ago, but apparently they just recently put out a statement saying they're actively investigating how to fix it. That's the new topic. So I like how every once in a while I'll be talking about a topic and people are like, that is so old. That is like so yesterday. I'm like, okay, well, I'm getting to it now. So, you know, this is not a breaking news channel, you know? Yeah, this is so typical of Bethesda. They haven't touched this game in ages. When was the last update before this one? And now they royally fucked this up, guys. I'm telling you right now, I have zero faith. I already had zero faith. But I have even less than zero faith now in these people developing Elder Scrolls 6. I have literally less than zero faith. I don't even know how that's possible, but it just is. I feel like Bethesda is going to fuck this game up royally. Elder Scrolls 6 is going to come out, and the moment you log into the game, you're going to fall through the world. You're going to somehow fall through the world at the menu, let alone in the game itself. It's crazy, man. Unbelievable. AI development went wrong? Maybe. Hey, they're doing it to themselves, man. They're doing it to themselves. It is what it is. What are we going to do about it? Other than laugh at them and not support it. By the way, guys, I just want to quell your concerns. I know you guys are really concerned about whether Marathon is going to come out. I know you're concerned about that. I am here to put your fears to rest. You guys can relax. Don't worry about it, okay? Sony has said that Marathon will still release by March of 2026. Pinky promise. And as needed, they will make the corrections to the game after it releases. So they're basically informing you that it's going to release probably fucked up, but they promise that it is going to be fixed along the way. Don't worry. Give us your money. Give us your money. It's a beautiful thing. So relax. The panic, you guys can stop panicking now. Don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. Don't worry about it, okay? Okay, before we get into the final two topics, Silent Hill F and Ubisoft. Before we get into the final two topics, let's catch up on Super Chats, and then we're going to get into it. Let's go over to Rumble. We got a Deadeye's Lock with $1. A guy requested a can of cranberries, so the clerk fetched him the product. He immediately yelled for the manager after learning he received a canned dairy. Adam Jibber with $1. What do you call 3 strikes in a bowling? A turkey. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Gray the Merchant with $1. Laughing my ass off, quarter JT. Still, at least he's transparent, unlike the Ham Planet. Also, thank you, Hypno, for showcasing Escape from Duck Off and Gaming Crack. Overall, the Indie Gay Awards are a joke. Fair enough. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Deadeye's Lock with $1. Company, this is your white space now. Quit on your own. Well, wait. Retards, how dare you? AI employee, is that tears I hear? Can you imagine when AI starts talking back? Oh, my God. When AI starts talking back, it's going to be a shit show. I can't wait for that. We got Speedy Cake with a 5. Left a Half-Life Dexter meme in the comments of the Twitter stream. A Half-Life Dexter meme in the comments of the Twitter stream. Sometimes I struggle to find the comments for that shit. See, I don't see it. In the comments of the Twitter stream, I don't see it. I'm looking at the Twitter stream right now. I don't see it. I do not see it. You know what I do see? Fucking Yamato. Look at this guy. This guy gives me a comic book cover for every single episode of Hypnocast. It's insane. Hypnocast, Goon number 498. Hinako's Melancholy, The Pain of Smash JT mode. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
It, bro. It's insane. It's insane. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. We got Old Man Cad with a 3 out of 5 Red Boy Hyper. Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life. Mucha lucha. He says, I have this overwhelming craving for goth Latinas. Not sure why. Also, which side of a turkey has more feathers? The outside. What did the turkey say to the turkey hunter on Thanksgiving Day? Quack, quack. Old man cat. You shall have your goth Latina, sir. Thank you for the third $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger. I appreciate that. 2 more to go.
All right, boys, we have another Red Boy Hyper Banger. Let's bring the ladies in.
Shout out to Old Man Cat. Thank you so much for the $100 Red Boy Hyper Banger. That is 3 out of 5. We still got plenty of girls that we can summon. 2 more Red Boys will get us the goal. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We got Cyber Rider with a 499 at this point. Will the Elder Scrolls 6 even be playable at launch? I'll give you one even better. Will the Elder Scrolls 6 even launch? I don't know at this point. I really don't know, Cyber Rider. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, boys. Let's talk about Silent Hill F. Let's talk about Silent Hill F, man. This is... Oh, man. This is it. This is it, boys. This is it. Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F. So I saw this article and I saw the Twitter post on Silent Hill F. And at first, I got to be honest with you, I was a little bit dumbfounded. And let me explain why I'm dumbfounded, but let me read the title first. So the title says, Silent Hill F just became way easier as a new patch adds casual difficulty, sped up new game plus runs, and reduces forced combat areas. Okay. So if you guys did not see me play Silent Hill F, it is available on Hypnotic Gaming Live. I have an entire playlist for this game. And this game wasn't a bad game. It just wasn't a Silent Hill game. That was my main issue with this game. This game was literally not even close to being a Silent Hill game. And it had its problems, and it had its pros. However, one thing that I said from literally the beginning of playing that game all the way until the very end was that this had to be one of the easiest games that I ever played. Okay? I'm talking like insultingly easy. And you know what's even worse? There was 2 difficulty modes for this game already. There was story mode, which is supposed to be the journalist mode, right? And then there's hard mode. I played the game on hard mode because I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to play on the journalist mode. I'm going to play on hard mode. There was two choices. Guys, hard mode in Silent Hill F, I mean, it was a fucking joke. It was a joke. I think even DSP could probably beat this game. It was a joke. Even Smash JT could beat this game. I understand what people are going to say. I already know. I can hear it from a mile away. What do you care about difficulty options? It doesn't affect you. Blah, 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 blah. I do care about difficulty options in the sense that if you already had an easy mode for a game whose hard mode is easier than most games' easy mode, I don't understand what you're doing. At this point, do you want the game to just play itself? I know I asked that as a rhetorical question, but really, how easy do you need this game to be? How fucking easy do you sincerely need these video games to be before you have to sit? Guys, this is a $70 game. This is a $70 horror game. As a horror game, it's already in a niche market as it is. And then you tap $70 into it. How easy of a fucking game do you seriously need this to be? Because at this point, if you're removing forced combat areas, if you're not even going to do the areas where you have to do combat, what the fuck? What are you playing a movie? Is that what you're doing? You're playing a movie? It already felt like playing a movie after a certain point in time. Now, there were some moments in the game that were actually really fun. I wouldn't call them difficult at all, but it was fun. Like the school, for example. I think the school was a really well laid out map, and it was okay. It was definitely closer to your typical Silent Hill experience. Everything else, not so much. But what the fuck are we doing, bro? Like at this point, you know why I'm really upset about this, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, right? So, as you guys may or may not be aware, I just got finished playing Tormented Souls 2. And before that, I got finished playing Tormented Souls 1. Tormented Souls 1 and 2 is the epitome of a horror game that is actually creepy, good graphics, good gameplay, very hard puzzles, combat that is not exactly very easy, exploration that is satisfying, everything that you would actually expect from a horror game. And I could buy both of those for half the fucking price of Silent Hill F. I'll give you one even more. Silent Hill F took me 8 hours to beat on hard mode. Tormented Souls 1 took me 9 hours to beat on the standard difficulty because there was no difficulty options. Tormented Souls 2 took me 16 hours to beat the game on its normal difficulty. 16 hours. And it took me 9 hours to beat the first one. That means that I got 2 fully fledged out experiences in the same amount of time that it would take me to beat Silent Hill F 4 times or 3 times to get the proper ending, because they're trying to artificially inflate the game's playtime by making you play the same thing over and over and over and over again. Guys, I got to be real with you. I scored Silent Hill F barely positive. Barely positive. We're talking like 5.5 out of 10. Barely positive. There were so many issues with the game. But there was enough good in there to warrant it. But I told people, you got to buy it on sale. But after playing Tormented Souls 1 and 2, I just, at this point, and what they're doing to the game, where they're basically giving you the option to play this like a fucking movie, this game was already a joke as it was. I was hoping they would add something a little bit more difficult. But instead of adding something difficult because the game is a fucking joke, you made it even more of a joke. You didn't even put anything in there. Like, this game was a joke. It's a joke. It's one of the easiest fucking games I've ever played in my life. What kind of retard can't beat Silent Hill F? You got to be kidding me. How much on sale, Hypno? Bro, at this point, $10 or less. Sincerely. I don't care if the shills out there get mad at me saying that. This game is a fucking joke. The story is pretty good. I had a good time with the story. The setting is pretty cool for the most part. But it's not a Silent Hill game. It's not a Silent Hill game, and the combat is a fucking joke. It is one of the easiest games that I've ever seen, and I do not want to play the game 3 times in order to unlock the true ending. I would just watch it on YouTube. That's it. I literally just answered that question, Yamato. Are you going to go back to play the other endings? No. No, because it's boring. It's a one pump chump, and that's it. It is only fun one time, and that's it. I'm not going to play that shit 3 times because it's that boring. It is that easy. There is zero challenge. Even on hard mode, very little challenge. The final boss was a massive joke. Toxin says I could do like 10. Oh my god. Of course you can. I will just tell you like this, man. When I saw this again, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're an elitist. Who cares? It's just a game, bruh. Who cares?" Forgive me for expecting people to be better than this. There becomes a certain point where I have to look at the person who wants something like this, and I have to question, why are you even playing the game in the first place? Do you not want to be challenged? Do you not even want to actually be challenged at all? Because this game wasn't even going to challenge you in the first place. Are you serious? And then chances are most of these people was going to play on story mode anyway. And the game's a fucking massive joke on story mode. If it's easy on hard mode, what makes you think it's not easy on story mode? So I don't get it, man. Like, at one point, do you ever want to challenge yourself? These are the people out there that will be angry at you if you're successful, or they'll be angry at you if they see you doing better in life than them, but they never want to apply themselves to be anything other than what they are. And they always got an excuse as to why something else is somewhat, like, it's always someone else's fault. It's never their own. It's never them. They're amazing. Everybody else is the problem. It's like, bro, you guys really, man, I can't understand how this is a thing. Now, a lot of people are saying that this particular game mode was added because of Hineko's voice actress, who ended up streaming the game, and she had so much problems with it. She might not be a gamer. I don't know how you have troubles with this game. I really don't. Today we've released the patch that adds new casual difficulty and addresses feedback we've received, including reducing the amount of forced combat areas, speeding up New Game Plus runs, and bug fixes such as Sakuko's Diary in New Game Plus. This will make reruns of Silent Hill F less of a slog for those who had issues with the combat, which will hopefully mean that more people end up completing all the endings. They're honestly all so fantastic and add so much to the experience, and it's almost a shame to leave them unfinished. Yeah, no, I am good. I am good. The combat, while tricky, was not suffocating or too hard to get a hold of, and having intimidating enemies made Silent Hill F feel like a less traditional Silent Hill game. Because that's it. Because it was not even a traditional Silent Hill game at all. What a joke! So this journalist admits that the combat was pretty damn easy, but you're still advocating for it to be even easier. Who's going to buy this game now because of this is my question. Who's going to go out there and say, oh, man, I didn't spend $70. I didn't spend $70 on Silent Hill F, but now that they put in an easy mode, now I'm going to go out there and spend $70. You know? It's fucking insane, man. Trust Your Instinct says, growing up, games had standard levels of difficulty. If I couldn't play them, well, I had two options: continue to try and get better, or quit and play a different game. Not all games are meant for all people. Well, that's what I say all the time, man. Like a lot of people who advocate for adding easy mode in games like Souls-like games, right? We just talked about this the other day with Arc Raiders, right? They want a PvE mode. Why? There are PvE games that you could be playing right now. Go play Helldivers. Go play Dune. Like, you have PvE games to play. These people could never survive playing some of the old school games from like the Nintendo days, Genesis days. Remember how they made games extremely difficult back in the day because they didn't want you to beat it in a rental cycle? Remember that? Remember how they made games difficult because they didn't want you to beat it in a rental cycle? These people would have never survived back then. They never would have survived back then. The Lion King game on the Sega Genesis. Who remembers that? Who remembers the absolute fucking brutal Lion King game on the Sega Genesis? That shit was a motherfucker. Right? Or even like what the fuck was it? The oh my god, Aladdin. The Aladdin game. I remember I was so happy when I finally killed Jafar. It was insane, bro. All the Disney games were super fucking hard. Right? Remember Remember the Simpsons game? I forgot what console the Simpsons was on. But it was super fucking difficult. Super difficult. The Lion King game, was it a platform 2D game? Yes. Yes, it was a platform 2D game. I think it was NES. Was it a Simpsons NES game? Bart Simpson's Nightmare, I think it was, or something like that. Let me see. Great game, by the way. Absolutely great game. Let me see. Bart Simpson Nightmare game. Let me see. Oh, maybe it was SNES. It was SNES. I think it was SNES. Yeah, it was. Bro, this game was amazing. Are you kidding me? My God, bro. The memories. Yeah, you had to find the papers. You had to find the papers. That was the whole point. This game fucking sucked, bro. Like sucked in terms of it was hard, but it was fun. This game was fun as fuck. You had to go find the papers, and every time you took damage, it would get more and more cloudy until you eventually died. Look at this. They're already trying to kill you with a fucking bus. The papers, I think, would transport you to another world, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, and then you got to choose the door. You got to choose the door. Yes, this one sucked. This was so hard, this one. He got hit. It's amazing, man. Unbelievable. It was so awesome back in the day. Andrew Dowell, you say Bart's Nightmare was a good game. We're supposed to take your opinion on Silent Hill F seriously? You don't have to take it seriously. Did you feel good typing that? Do you feel better? You feel better now? You feel better? I guess you only play modern games, huh? Did you just start gaming like what, last year or something? Or what's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, my guy? You feel better? TMNT was rough also. TMNT was rough. Ninja Gaiden obviously was rough too. But yeah, I guess we have somebody who really likes Silent Hill F in the chat. Well, that's fine. You're more than allowed to, I guess. Super Metroid, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like people don't understand. People don't understand that games back then, dude, you didn't have an option. Like you had to play the game as it was. And they were purposely made very difficult, sometimes even unfairly difficult, because they didn't want you to beat it in one singular rental cycle. Now, obviously, the crazy gamers did, but most people didn't. Most people didn't. I want to get the Steam machine, but I think I may wait just to get a Steam Deck. What are your thoughts? It depends. Are you more of a TV gamer, or you're okay with the mobile? Because I love my Steam Deck. I'm going to end up getting a Steam box anyway, because I want to be able to play Steam games on the TV without having to use a computer, even though the Steam machine really is a computer, but still. Dude, I like how I call out people's comments and I question them and they never respond after that. Like, why is that? Are you really one of those people that sits in the chat waiting for your moment to strike? It's crazy how there's people that do that in my chat. They will literally watch the entire stream just waiting for that one moment to say something, to feel better. It's like, bro, just say something. What, are you sad because there's no super chats to
Fuck,
count?
you got another donation. Add it to the total. side.
Oh, he said he did respond. Let's see. I'm sorry. The chat's moving so fast. Let's see. I don't see your response. I see the first comment. And then I see your second comment. So did you curse at me at something? Maybe YouTube might have suppressed that second comment. I don't see your second comment, buddy. Sorry. Did you like try cursing at me or something? Is that what it is? Probably. We got Mervoth with a 2. Fog mode was definitely hard. Glad beat it before. Makes sense. Speedy Cake with a 5. It's on the Hypnotic Gaming Live Twitter post. I gotta check that. Let me check it right now. Hold on. Let's see. Hypnotic Gaming Live Twitter. Oh, Hypnotic Gaming Live Twitter post. Oh, I'm not on that. I'm not on that. That's why. Let's see. Where are we at? Bro, why are my haters tagging my Hypnotic Gaming Live page? That's so weird. Why don't I see it? I don't see it. I'm sorry. I don't Speedy Cake. Am I fucking up? Am I fucking up here, buddy? What the fuck? Oh, because they marked it as spam. They marked it as spam. That's why. Okay. Sorry about that, Speedy Cake. It was hidden as spam. That's why. Oh shit. Shout out Speedy Cake Band. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's continue. We got Damage Control with a 2. Silent Hill F, 43 hours total, 100%, 6 out of 10 in my opinion. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Like, again, I told people Silent Hill F is barely above average. Barely above average. 5.5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Like, it's around there. It's not anything more, not anything less. And that's where I've stuck. That's where I've stuck to for the longest time. Odin Dark with a 2. Want to spot the tourist? Tell them to play DMC3. Oh god, that'd be horrible. Rap the Kratos with a 2. Avada Kedavra, that Lion King game. It was pretty bad, wasn't it? It was pretty bad. We got Zalosi with a 5. Those Simpsons games left us scarred. True. They sure as fuck did. But it was a lot of fun though. And then we got Mr. Melancholy with a 5. Mech Assault and Brute Force Squad on the original Xbox were extremely difficult, but also really fun. Yeah. And you know, a lot of the old school arcade games were a lot of fun too, even though they were very difficult. But unfortunately, these days it just, I don't know, man. It just doesn't exist anymore, sadly. You know, people are just completely and utterly fucking weak. Like that's really it. They can't. Hard video games should not be something that you should shy away from. And then they'll be like, oh, it's unfair. No, it's not unfair. You're just not taking the time to really try to make this, make this a thing. So it is what it is. All right, boys. Let's get into the final topic. Let's get into the final topic, and we will see what we got from here. We're going to talk about Ubisoft now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about Ubisoft and see what we got. Bro, people, I can't believe I still have haters that are so desperate. They're like, debate me. I have 100 followers. Debate me. You don't talk about video games. Neither do you. I talk about video games every day. You go on Twitter asking for debate me, bro. I don't got time for you, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I'd rather spend my time, my hours playing video games than deal with fucking losers like this with 50 followers, 100 followers. Debate me, bro. You're racist. You're this. You're that. Debate me. How about you debate this dick? How about that? And then you're tagging my alt account because I have you blocked on my main account. What the fuck? Who do you think you are, Smash? Yeah, bro. It's like, I'd rather play video games. I would rather watch other people debate and play video games. It's such a waste of time. It is such a waste of time. I used to debate people all the time. I used to literally talk to people all the time on the other side and everything like that. And I realized it is a complete waste of time because they have already made their mind up about you. Their fans, or whatever you want to call them, have already made up their mind about you. There is nothing that you're going to say or do that's going to change their mind. And even afterwards, you could prove them wrong on everything. And guess what's going to happen? They're still going to go back on Twitter the next day, and they're still going to call you a grifter. They're still going to say you don't play games. They're still going to do all this nonsense. It's like, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. It's unbelievable. I figured out your game long ago. And I'm just too old for this shit now. That's really what it is. I'm too old for this shit. I don't give a fuck. If you want someone who is gonna, go into the drama and debate you for the drama, then there's other people out there that will love to do it. Smash JT would love to do it, I'm sure. Go hit him up. It's such a fucking joke, man. He's old. Yeah, I know. He's old. Panther with the 2. It's the final topic. All right. Let's see. I'm 70 years old. Oh my God. That's terrible. So let's cover. Kaguano wants me to watch fucking Blood of the Dogwalker. And again, I have lost a lot of interest in this game. Personally, apparently there is a brand new gameplay thing out. Kaguano, this is a 30-minute fucking gameplay. This is a 30-minute gameplay video. I'm at the 2-hour mark already. Like I can't react to this today. How about I check this out tomorrow? I'll check this out, Blood of the Dawnwalker gameplay tomorrow. And we'll see if my mind gets changed on this. But as of right now, I'm not going to be able to react to it today. I will do it tomorrow, I promise. We'll make that the first thing we check out. It's a 30-minute fucking trailer. Let's talk about Ubisoft, boys. Let's talk about Ubisoft. Oh, man. This is going to be an interesting one, boys. Can't or won't? Won't. There you go. I can use the word. It's fine. Ubisoft is in massive trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Things continue to get worse and worse for this company that every single shill out there who is screaming, debate me, bro, you're racist and all that stuff. Well, they're not here to save Ubisoft. So all that virtue signaling really was for nothing, Things are looking really bad. This can mean a multitude of things. It can. But I'll tell you right now, a company that is doing well is not going to do something like this. I think we are getting close to the point where we are looking at a potential full buyout of Ubisoft. I think that's where we're at. Or at least we're getting closer and closer to that. It started with Tencent owning 25% of them, obviously, with the new subsidiary. I think what's happening, personally, I think they might end up bankrupting the original company and sticking with the subsidiary company that is saved by Tencent. That's what I think is going to happen. Ubisoft is a prime example of what it means to spend way too much fucking money on a video game to get very minimal returns. Ubisoft's budgets were astronomical, disgusting levels of money. We're talking about over $400 million for something like Skull and Bones. It is nasty. Some numbers have said even higher than that. It truly is ridiculous. So let's talk about this. And we're going to talk about the panic mode that is happening in the company as well, because they have sent an internal email, the CFO has, to try to quell the storm that is obviously going to happen. And I kind of feel slightly bad. Not much, because at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck about us. But I do feel slightly bad for these Ubisoft employees that have been in complete and utter darkness ever since the whole buyout with Tencent. They have been getting promised the world by Ubisoft, and layoff after layoff after layoff and all this nonsense. They don't know what's going on. The company is in complete disarray. It's all over the place. And the executives are not being honest with the developers whatsoever. They're completely left in the dark. Anyway, let's talk about it, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about good old Ubisoft. Now, Ubisoft is not doing well, guys. This is something that we've been talking about for a while. No matter how many shills try to come out and pretend otherwise, Assassin's Creed Shadows is the #1 best-selling game in the galaxy. It really doesn't matter. We said for the longest time that unless Assassin's Creed Shadows did some ungodly level of numbers, we're talking 10 to 15 million units sold, and even then would probably not save the company. Ubisoft was going to get bought out, and it was only a matter of time. Lo and behold, after Assassin's Creed Shadows came out a couple of months later, come to find out, Tencent now owns 25% of a new subsidiary with Ubisoft and basically owns 25% of their 3 top IPs that they have. Now things continue to get even worse. Something very strange is happening with Ubisoft. This is not something that happens very often. I don't even remember the last time I've seen something like this happen. But it says, Ubisoft has completely postponed its quarterly financial report at the last minute and has completely halted all stock trading for their company. You cannot buy a Ubisoft stock right now. That is extremely suspicious. Something very bad is happening right now over at Ubisoft. So let's find out what's going on, if anything. So this is a strange one. Minutes before it was set to deliver its financial results for the first half of its 2025 and 2026 fiscal year, Ubisoft mashed the brakes on the whole thing, postponing the release of its results to an unspecified future date. The company also requested that European exchange Euronext halt all trading of the company's shares and bonds from November 14th until the publication of its results. No reason for the postponement or trading halt was provided, but these things are rarely the result of good news. They often arise from events like unexpected major news announcements or regulatory problems that can have potential to trigger panic selling. So they know for a fact that what they're about to release when it comes to these reports are not going to be good. They know that they are completely cooked to the point where the moment investors find out what's going on, they are going to see their stock tank unbelievably hard. If you have Ubisoft stock right now, I would probably think about getting rid of it. I would probably think about selling it. Not that it's worth much anyway, but I would probably think about getting rid of it because things are not looking good for this company. And I think we are at the point now where a potential buyout, complete buyout from Tencent or someone else, most likely Tencent, is going to be a real thing. This is something that we predicted for a while. I gave them at least another 2 years, but it looks like within the first year, we might end up seeing results already. There's no sign that that's the case here, but Ubisoft is in a unique and precarious situation right now. The company's share price is in the toilet, and it recently entered a deal with Tencent to establish a new creative house called Vantage Studios that will assume control of the Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six properties. Leading up to that, though, was something of a low-key power struggle. Tencent wanted to assert more control over Ubisoft, but the founding family was reluctant to let go of the wheel. This is the #1 problem with Ubisoft. The #1 problem with Ubisoft is because the Guillemot family will not let go of the fucking company. That is the problem. They are the reason why the company is in the toilet that it's in right now. And they just want to maintain power and maintain control so bad that they just will do everything they can to possibly keep power. Even if it means doing a worse deal for the company, it doesn't matter. They don't want to give it up. It says the deal reached in March left the existing Ubisoft power structure in place. Charlie, son of the Ubisoft CEO, Yves, is co-chief of the new venture. Make of that what you will. But as we noted when Vantage Studios was formerly christened, it's a name and not much more at this point. And there's still plenty of room for things to go wrong. It seems clear that at the very least, things aren't exactly going right. But beyond that is pure speculation. Industry analyst Daniel Ahmad, who specializes in the video game market in Asia and MENA, said on Blue Sky that the postponement could indicate a major announcement related to the company. So again, look forward to this because there's going to be something coming out from Ubisoft. It's only a matter of time. Ubisoft is probably going to announce a sale. They're probably going to announce, studio closures. I really don't know, but something bad is going to happen with Ubisoft within the next few weeks, if not month. Something's going to happen. We don't know when they're going to actually release these quarterly earnings. We have no idea, but I got to imagine it is not going to be anything good. It is not good to the point where employees are starting to panic. We have the Ubisoft CFO telling employees that the trading halt of the stock is to limit unnecessary speculation. They're already doing damage control internally over at the company. Ubisoft Chief Financial Officer Frederick Duguet has told staff in an internal email that Ubisoft stock has been paused to limit unnecessary speculation and market volatility during the short delay of reporting its first half earnings. The internal email provided to Insider Gaming reads as the following. Now, again, sure, maybe that is what it is, right? Maybe they're trying to, that is kind of what it is, right? They're trying to limit the amount of validity in the market, but that's because they know something bad is coming. They know that something bad is about to be announced from Ubisoft. The internal email provided says the following. Hello, everyone. I wanted to let you know that we are taking extra time to finalize the closing of the semester. And as a result, we will publish our first half earning results in the coming days instead of tonight. I think what they're really trying to do is they're trying to find a way to make this earnings result look as good as possible. I think what they realized is once they got their books and they saw just how bad things were over at Ubisoft, they're trying to figure out a way to frame this in the most positive light that they possibly can without technically lying. Due to legal regulations, we cannot share more information with you at this time. To limit unnecessary speculation and market volatility during this short delay, we have asked Euronext to suspend the trading of our stock until the results are announced. We know this is likely to raise questions and drive media coverage. I encourage you all to listen to the conference call, which will be available via the investor section of our site just after the results are released so that you have more detailed view of our earnings. Thank you for your understanding. Ubisoft has requested Euronext to halt trading of its shares and bonds, said in a statement. Insider Gaming has reached out to Ubisoft for more clarification on the delay and the trade halting, which they're not going to get. So again, this is a pretty interesting situation. I got to imagine that nothing good is going to come out of this. I highly doubt that this is going to go just the way of the wind and nothing is going to come from this. It's a very weird thing to do if you have nothing bad that's coming. I just don't quite understand. Now, obviously, they are correct. The speculation is running rampant. That's exactly what we're doing right now. We're speculating exactly what's going to happen here with this company. But at the end of the day, Ubisoft continues to do highly suspicious shit to the point where I just don't see this company as it is right now surviving more than 2 years. I've always given them a 2-year number. I just don't see it happening. So you guys can let me know in the comments down below. What do you think is going on with Ubisoft? Why do you think they postponed all the stock? Why do you think they delayed their earnings? Let me know in the comments down below of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching it. If you enjoyed it, consider hitting that like and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. Everybody's saying welcome home. Welcome.
Welcome home!
Shout out to Carolyn in the chat. How you doing? Thanks so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. I think we're fully caught up on everything. Let me check Rumble. I might have lied. Hold on. I might have lied. We got Torinol with a 5. Come on, man. Give me my Pokemon FPS looter shooter. Genres and brands exist for a reason. Without them, every game is the same. A Pokemon looter shooter. So Power World? No, I'm just kidding. Adam Jimin with $1. Airwolf for the SNES was Pull Out Your Hair Hard. There was a lot of games that would pull out your hair hard on the SNES. It was fucking terrible. All right, guys, we are fully caught up everywhere. Thank you guys so much for the insane support today. Massive turnout. Thank you again. We are going to get into the Waifu Battle now. If you guys are not going to join us for the Waifu Battle, join us tomorrow for Hypnocast, obviously 9 p.m. Eastern. Do not miss it. Griffcast, 5 p.m. Eastern. We're playing Dying Light the Beast. We had an insane run today. It was a lot of fun. We're drop kicking a bunch of fucking zombies into the water and watching them drown. And then we're sneaking around at night trying not to get killed and protecting our booty hole. So make sure to join us for that if you enjoy gameplay like that. David with a 5. Ubisoft investors are turbo cucks. What do you mean I fund you and you refuse to tell me sales figures and earnings? Yeah, I would be holding the company accountable. I'd be like, what the fuck you mean you're delaying it indefinitely? What do you mean you don't have a date? That doesn't make any sense, you know? All right, boys. Let's get into the Waifu Battle. Let's have some fun and close out the stream. Let's go. All right, boys. The Waifu Battle is here. If you guys missed the last Waifu Battle, just like the previous one, we had a bit of an upset where Tharja ended up becoming the Waifu Battle champion again. Now, before we go into the challenger, we're going to go over the rules of engagement. Rule number 1, all super chats during the Waifu Battle can and will count towards a particular waifu. But the only way that is going to count is if you put the name of the waifu in the super chat first. You got to put the name first. If you do not put the name of the waifu in the super chat first, then it will not count. It does not matter how big they are. If you super chat after the fact and you put the name of the waifu that you forgot to put the first time first, then I will make it count. Rule number 2, you can vote for any waifu regardless of who's on the screen. It doesn't matter. You can vote for the champion, who is Tharja, or you can vote for the challenger, who you're about to find out. It doesn't matter who's on screen at the time. Last but not least, after the second waifu comes off screen, I will do a 30-second countdown. After that 30-second countdown, no more super chats are going to count. It doesn't matter how big they are. The last super chat that shows up on my screen will be the one that counts. So please, if you're going to vote, vote early and vote hard, ladies and gentlemen. Do we understand the rules? I know we don't. I know you're lying to me if you say we do. All right, boys, this particular challenger, everybody knows her. Everybody loves her. No need for an introduction. Just bring her out here and let's see what the fuck she can do. Ladies and gentlemen, it's everybody's favorite ginger from the TMNT series, none other than April O'Neil, anime version. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be Tharja or is it going to be April O'Neil? Let me know. The names are on the bottom. The names are on the bottom, ladies and gentlemen. Let us find out. April is back in the Waifu Battle. April O'Neil is crazy, by the way. April O'Neil is crazy. That's crazy. Let me know in the comments. It's not the fat black version. Why would I use that version? Why would I use that version? I have never once ever used that version ever. Deadeye's Lock with $1 says April O'Neil over on Rumble. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Crash Collins with a 5 over on Rumble says April O'Neil. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you, Crash Collins. April O'Neil has the lead right now. The TMNT with the fat black April's getting canceled, by the way. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Toxic with a 2. April O'Neil got my turtle coming out of its shell. Oh, my God. Come on, bro. Really? You had to go there? You had to go there? Your turtle coming out of the shell? Oh, man. That's an image that none of us needed. None of us needed that image, my guy. We got Panthra with a 10. Says April O'Neil bricked. Bricked for a 10. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you for the legendary 10. Thank you. Sir, why? Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Like, why would he do that? We don't need that level of information. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that level of information. Why are you imagining my turn? You said it, bro. You said it. You said it. Zalosi with a $25 banger says April O'Neil, of course. Guys, is Tharja gonna get banned? Is Tharja gonna get banned from the Waifu Battle by April O'Neil? Holy shit. What is happening? The beautiful Zexa with a 5 says April O'Neil. She can take coverage of my package, if you know what I mean. You know, all of these interesting comments, man. Interesting comments. Hypnotic and Rapture with a 2. April O'Neil with the jumpsuit and the 2000 midriff. You would like that, wouldn't you? You would like that. Not Hypno, he typed it. You said it. Bro, it was a super chat. Oh, my God. This is a conspiracy. Yamato with a 2. April makes my turtle pickle brick. It's insanity, bro. It's insanity. These super chats about your pickles, it's getting ridiculous. It's getting just a little bit ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, Tharja has 0 votes. 0. She is on the road to being banned for the rest of existence. That will be a very sad end considering how well she's been doing. All right, let's bring her out, ladies and gentlemen. None other than the current Waifu Battle champion, Tharja. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be Tharja or is it going to be April O'Neil? Let's find out. We got Old Man Cad with a 10. Tharja just to keep her from being banned. There you go. There you go. Okay. All right. Well, keep in mind, Tharja has won after losing in the beginning twice now. She came from behind pretty well. Oh, my God. There we go. There we go. Speedy Cake with a $20 banger for Tharja. And then we got D Draconic over on Rumble with a 5 for Tharja. Here it comes. The comeback is strong. Cyber Rider with a 99. April O'Neil. She's just that hot. Fair enough. Fair enough, Cyber Rider. I could probably agree with that. Phrasing? Oh, no. All the phrasing. All the phrasing. The Tharja fans are hated because they keep coming back at the last second to trick everybody who got too comfortable. That's the problem. That's the problem. They got too comfortable. What an amazing thing. We got Ghostlov with a 2. April O'Feel. It's over 9,000. Is it over 9,000? Is it really over 9,000? Guys, all the phrasing. All the phrasing. Yes, all the phrasing. All of it. Dark Mages with a 5. April O'Neil. I'm about to start my own Coming Out of the Shell tour. I had to. Not sorry. Oh, my God. The things April O'Neil does to people. It's insane. It's insane. Why am I not surprised? Apparently, Cyber Rider's agreeing with that. I used to know a beaver, but it didn't give a damn. Come on, bro. Right now, Tharja is behind, but not by much. Tharja did get some nice votes, so she might be able to turn it around. It all just depends if somebody wants to show her some big love or not. Otherwise, April's going to come out on top. All the phrasing, by the way. Roll Some Joint says Tharja 100%. All right. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. April has ignited people's bandage fetishes back in the day. You think? I sent a chair shot coming. We didn't have any chair shots yesterday. 0. For the first time in a long time. April got me into redheads growing up. That's fair. That's fair. I think that's the case for a lot of people, probably. So that's fair. $50 Shades of April. Interesting. Bandage fetish unlocked. April will not win because it's not April. I don't know if that's how it works. All right, boys. This can go literally any way. Any way. I don't know how this is going to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. shit. Holy shit.
Waifu Battle Belt is mine!
The last super chat that is going to count is Panthra with a $50 mega banger for April O'Neil, saying he is massively burked. Thank you so much for that insane chair shot. And Dark Mistress with a 2 for April, because I'm just an old school fan. Thank you, Dark Mistress. I appreciate that. Crash Collins with a 5 also counted on Rumble for April O'Neil. That is a triple whammy for April O'Neil in the chair shots, ladies and gentlemen. Mods, feed the ducks. Feed the fucking ducks and the Eagles, boys. Man, what a bloodbath. What a bloodbath, man. Holy shit. I don't know, boys. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. April O'Neil. Well, here's the good thing. The good thing is that Tharja did not get banned. Okay? That's the good thing. Tharja did not get banned, so she can come back to fight another day. She's going to come back to fight another day. Gonna be real, Silent Hill was never a super hard series. It might not have been a super hard series. I'm not saying it's like a Souls-like game, but I'm saying like you also, you know, it's not for the brain dead. At least the original ones anyway. We're not for the brain dead. But unfortunately, we have a lot of brain dead. Ron with a 2. Are there new animations in Uwu and Countdown? No. We have the same animations as we always have. Same thing. Feed the ducks. Is Eve coming back? You never know. You never know. The numbers are in. The numbers are in. We got April O'Neil at $125.93 against Tharja with $28.10, which means the winner and the new Waifu Battle champion is none other than the one and the only April O'Neil, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, not even close. Not even close. I think people are just finally happy to get rid of Tharja. I feel like there was a lot of revenge voting happening right there. I don't think there's many people coping and seething today, but there might be a couple.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that's going to be it for the Waifu Battle, ladies and gentlemen. April O'Neil is going to go backstage, and she will face off against another waifu tomorrow. Hypnocast, 9 p.m. Eastern. Do not miss it. Do not miss it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys. This was a fantastic stream. Thank you guys so much for the insane support and a lot of fun that we had today. Again, join me tomorrow for Hypnocast every day, same time. And consider checking us out on Hypnotic Gaming Live. Our gaming streams have been growing immensely. We reached almost 200 concurrent viewers on YouTube on that channel. We very rarely ever get that high. Normally we hit like 120 to 130, but today we were like in the 170, 180 range. It was crazy. So it continues to grow. People continue to find the stream. Go consider checking it out and hang out with us. 5 p.m. Eastern on Hypnotic Gaming Live. If you're not subscribed to that channel, please consider go subscribing. I would love to see you there. Thank you guys so much for liking the stream, commenting, spamming the chat, super chatting, gifting memberships, everything. I appreciate you. And of course, shout out to the Hypno Mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you guys as well. And I will see you guys on the next one. Stay to the end for the raid. We're going to go raid Cassie. Today's her Thursday, so we're going to go raid her. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, go be bigots and go be gooners. Bye.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you get.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Her dog, or her cat, was named Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck it, yeah, don't put a ticket in, make her lady gay. Fuck it, yeah, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in it, we eat, and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day California shit! 'Cause that's all we fucking know! 'Cause we're boring! We're so fucking Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.